Hey guys, I just wanted to make a quick video just to let you guys know I'm still here. I've just been really busy with a lot of stuff. Lots of Dodger games, but they lost, so they're out of the playoffs, so they're gone. I've just been shooting a lot, like I said, a lot of Dodger stuff, a lot of high school stuff. Just working every night and just been really busy, so I apologize for not making a lot of videos recently, but I just wanted to make this quick video to show you guys that, I'm still here, so just stick around and hang tight. I'll make some videos soon. I'm going to be doing a video coming up on vibration reduction and image stabilizer, if it matters when it comes to sports photography. If it matters when you're buying a lens that has image stabilizer or vibration reduction or whatever else it's called for other brands like Sony or Pentax or whatever camera company you're purchasing from. But like right now I'm driving to go cover the Kings versus Oilers tonight. And so hockey's starting up, so I'll be covering a lot of that on top of high school sports. I wanted to also remind you guys, if you guys have any questions, leave them in this video, comment on the other set of videos from previous, what was it called? I forget what it's called. It was basically, I think it was called Ask Me Questions. Just keep commenting and keep asking me questions. If you guys have any certain questions, throw them at me. And there's actually someone who just recently commented on one of my videos telling me to make a video about how do you get started in sports photography while on a budget. Now, me personally, you really can't have a budget if you're trying to make this your career. Now, it doesn't mean that you need to go buy all the best stuff right away. Okay, that's what I did. I chose to do that. That was my personal decision. Everybody has their own different ways of doing it. But you can get great images with cheaper end stuff. You don't need a 400-2.8. You don't need a 1DX. If you're able to get that stuff, great. Then you've got yourself a head start, and that's why I did it. I wanted to get ahead of the game and not waste my time or money on cheaper stuff. But that was because I was able to. If you're not able to, then my suggestion to you is to at least save up for maybe like a 7D. I know they come out with the 7D Mark II, but from what I've heard, it's not really that much more improved. I mean, it's got way more autofocus points, which is always great. Faster frames per second, but in the end, that really doesn't really matter. If you've got good timing, that's all that matters when it comes down to it. You've got to have good timing. You can have all the frames in the world, but if you don't have the good timing, then you're going to have a bunch of dead frames you got to go through. And on top of that, getting 7D would be a lot cheaper now because you get it used. Now that the 7D Mark II's out, the price, I assume, has gone down. I haven't looked, but I'm sure it has. If not now, it will eventually. Any camera body is really going to work if you're on a budget. From a Rebel to a 70 to a 60 to a 5D3, whatever you can afford. Just use it, practice with it, learn it, keep shooting, go to high schools and start shooting, go to youth sports. And as far as lenses go, you're really limited. If it's daytime, you're good. But even then, you got to get a long focal length. Maybe a 75-300 for Canon. Nikon side, I'm sure they have something similar. The aperture, what's it called? The variable aperture, it goes from like 3.5 to 5.6. But if you shoot on AV mode, you're good. Daytime, you're fine. If you're not being paid for it, you're good. It really does not matter. Hold on, I am way overexposed right now. Am I able to fix that? That bothers me. I don't think I can. Oh well. Any lens really works. It's just once you hit nighttime and the sun starts setting, you're really, really limited. You've got to have a 2.8, and even then you're limited because the lighting at youth sports at parks and stuff and at high school sports even, it's awful. I just recently started using flash setup for football. Just because I could not take the photos I was getting. Even with a 1DX and a 400-2.8, I'm still getting images. I just don't like the way they look. And you've got to deal with I forget what it's called, pulse lighting. That was the first video I ever made on the channel. Check it out if you haven't seen it. It gives you this funky, every frame you get, the tint of your photos look different. So it's just awful lighting, and that's why I always talk about high-end gear when I'm talking about how to get into it. Like, really, if you can, get the high-end gear. You don't have to get the best of the best, but 2.8 lenses and a pro body, 1D3, 1D4, 1DX, whatever. D3, D3S, D4, D4S for Nikon. Just, in the end, get what you can afford. But one day, as you're going through your photography career in sports, if you choose to do that, if you're taking this as a career, or you want to make money out of this, you've got to eventually get pro gear. It doesn't mean the best of the best, but it means a pro body, 2.8 lenses, and it really makes a difference. Like, people don't like to hear that. People don't like to talk about it. It's politically incorrect to say that, but it's just the way it is in sports photography. However, I've made a video about this. I don't know I'm talking about this, but it's just because that guy made that comment, and he brought up a good point, and, you know, he's right in a way. Not everybody can afford 1DXs, that's for sure, or a D4S, or whatever side you're on. But, you know, that's true. But you've got to just get the best gear that you can afford. Don't just go out and buy a Canon Rebel and a kit lens and think, oh, I'm going to be fine, I'm good, I'm going to get good images, I'm a sports photographer. You know, it doesn't work that way. And then, like I said in my other video, it goes the same way. Just because you go out and buy a 1DX and a 400-2.8 doesn't mean, oh, I'm a sports photographer, because it doesn't matter. Do you know how to use it? Do you know how to get good images? Do you know what's a good and bad image? You know, it takes a lot of time. You know, even with me, I don't like calling myself a professional sports photographer just because I have all that stuff and just because I have a job that covers pro and college events. You know, it takes a lot of time. You know, there's people out there that are veterans with 40 years experience and they've got the same gear I have, but just because I've got what they've got, does that mean I'm the same level as them? No, not at all. So, just wanted to make this video for you guys, you know, just have something out there you guys can watch and enjoy and hopefully learn something out of. If you're one of those shooters that are struggling financially and you really want to shoot and you don't know what to get or what to do, if it's good enough, just shoot daytime stuff, you know, you'll be fine. It doesn't matter if you have a 2.8 or not. It doesn't matter if you have an image stabilizer or not, and I'll go over IS and VR and all that later on in the video, but none of that stuff matters if it's daytime. You should be good. All that really matters is how far out you can get. Like I said, a kit lens or a 75-300 or anything that just is the 300 to 400 range, you should be good. Even 200, because I think the cheaper end bodies are cropped. So just shoot. That's all I've got to suggest to you. Shoot, shoot, shoot. I don't care what you've got. Just shoot and keep practicing. And once you can afford the better stuff and you've been doing it for a while, go get it. And then that's pretty much it. So hope you guys enjoyed this video and learned something out of it. Leave some comments. If you guys have any video suggestions on something you'd like to see in the near future from me, put it in the comments. I always could use help with ideas for videos. I know I'm eventually going to run out of ideas here, because I used to dump videos out like multiple videos in a day, so I'm trying to cut back. But just want to let you guys know I'm here, and that's pretty much it, guys. So I'll see you next time. Leave some comments. See you later.